Hello, my name is Xspi and I'm going to be your SimpleMMO guide. So this is going to be a beginner's guide for players who have just started. So I will be covering the basics and the most common questions in chat so that you can become a pro. So one of the most common questions asked in chat is what should I invest my points to? So if you go to character here, once it loads, you'll see all these points. You'll get 2 points for each level. So I have 4,000 levels. I'll have 8,000 points to invest into strength, defense, or dexterity. So as a beginner, you should definitely invest into dexterity because it increases your quest completion chance, which is going to be your main source of golden XP. So if you see, I go over to quests down here in the bottom. I have 7 quest points. You'll start out with 5, but you can increase your cap later. So you'll first start out with these few quests here. You can perform quests in order to get golden XP. Okay, so the most common question asked in chat is I have died, or how do I revive? Something along those lines. So if you see my HP here, it is at 27, and there's a number of ways you can gain HP or revive. So the first is you can eat food. So if I go to my inventory here, if I go into my filter out food, see I have all these different foods. I'm just gonna eat 11 because why not? Use item 1, and then I will gain 100 HP because that's what it says, HP plus 100 food. So if you look, if it updates, see my oh wait, that's not okay. So the second way you gain HP is to wait, because you'll gain 5% HP for every fifth minute. So that means at 105 you'll get 5% HP revive. 10 you'll get 5 HP revive. So if you look at my time, it's 7:15. So I just gained 5% of my HP right there. But I did also gain an extra 100 HP from eating that lemon. So the third way to gain HP is to level up. So if I go to my quest here, I'm at 72% XP. So if I eat a few magic mushrooms, one more, see it loads to 100. If I reload my page, it will go back down to 8. That means I've leveled up and my HP is at 100. So that's honestly the most practical way. And then the fourth way is if you go down to the diamond store here, rewards, you can refill your HP for 4 diamonds, but this is honestly a waste of HP, or I mean diamonds, because diamonds are worth so much more, and HP, it's just not worth the value of 4 diamonds. So those are the 4 ways you can heal, level up, eat food, wait, or use diamonds. The commonly asked question is, how do I participate in a world boss? So if you go into your menu up here, go to world boss, it will show this, a menu similar to this, and there's a timer and also a view boss. So you have to actually wait for that timer to go down to 0, and then an attack button will show up right around its health bar, and you can attack it. So you have to be at the end of the battle. Once the world boss dies, you have to hit it one more time, and then it will drop you rewards. It will drop XP, gold, and an item with a guaranteed rare. So if you are a lower level, the best thing to do is to go into the battle, hit the boss once. Even if you deal 0 damage, is okay. Eat food while you're in the battle, and then once the boss has died, once everybody in chat, because you'll be able to open up chat while you're in the world boss, once everybody in chat says the world boss has died, hit it one more time and you'll get the same rewards, because the amount of damage you do to the boss does not actually influence your rewards. So one of the most common asked questions is, what is a collectible? So this is a collectible. It is a terrible torch. So right now, collectibles don't actually have a purpose, which actually sounds kind of dumb because they do have a purpose, but it's not really worth it most of the times. You can send them to other players as well as list them on the player market. So if I go to town here, there's player market here. You can sell your collectibles for gold. player market I'll talk about in another video because it's its whole entire system. You can sell it. The only purpose it has right now, besides for people to collect them, is if you go to temple here, you can actually worship things that cost collectibles. So you'll see it says 20% bonus attack for 1 hour, 20% bonus dexterity for 1 hour, 20% bonus to defense for 1 hour for just snail shells. So that's basically the only purpose. Okay, so this isn't a commonly asked question, but people should know what it is. So there's energy in the top left corner. Mine says 2 out of 8. You'll start out with a cap of 5, but I have increased my cap using diamonds to 8, which I will talk about in another video. So during Battle Arena, if I go over here, it'll say find new enemy. It'll say cost 1 energy point and certain amount of gold depending on what arena you are. Press generate and you can fight. So once I'm done with this, you'll see my energy went down from 2 out of 8 to 1 out of 8. And you can also use energy to attack players. So if I head on over to community, user list, view attackable players, right now you see I have 2 out of 8 energy. So after I find my prey, you can see that my energy goes from 2 out of 8 to 1 out of 8. Okay, so even though this is a pretty simple game, there are a few unwritten rules about SimpleMMO. So one of those unwritten rules is don't beg in global chat. If you start begging, nobody will give you stuff, and it's just going to make your rep go down, and nobody's going to like you. And having friends is actually pretty beneficial in this game, so don't beg in chat. You can do it in your guild chat because there are people that are supposed to help you, but right now you're probably not in a guild, and guilds are more late beginner type stuff. So, and then another unwritten rule is that you shouldn't gamble. So if you go to Game Center here, there's 50-50, which you just basically enter an amount, and then if you win, you get money. If you lose your money. If you go to 3 cups, I mean, you probably already know how much it works. Don't gamble because you'll most likely lose your money. It's gambling isn't rigged, but there is a system so that there's a higher chance that you lose money even though it's 50-50. So don't gamble unless you're okay with losing all your money, because some people will gamble, they'll lose all their money, and then it's not a fun situation you want to be in. So, and then the third thing is don't cuss in chat. You're not allowed to cuss in global chat. And that's about it.